spirits missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on time and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history, fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And here's J.C. Horn. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Panthers and the Falcons on Monday Night Prime Time.
It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Carolina Panthers and the lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State, the former Spartan. It's Kirk Cousins. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So they'll get another It's following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at... On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now Cousins. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out to the sideline and make a catch.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Cousins now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Carolina first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Panther first down.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got some space here. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Corral. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Now Cousins. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. 6-0 our score after one. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the fire.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Isaiah McKenzie, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Play is under review.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by... a 4-point game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
First down, here's Corral with it. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Corral. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fourth down. Here's Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing is Cousins. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game and half that might provide a psychological boost. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Corral trying to get things reset quickly. Corral sets up play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Corral throwing for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter. And it's so interesting when we watch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will bring this one back.
back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Lutzel looked to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins, throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To try again after the sack. Cousins under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Fielded just inside the 20. So we are at halftime here on a Monday. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 27, Corral. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Holding, offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Fakes the handoff here, Corral. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent gain, 35 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. He's out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
The current formula's not working right now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out, but I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. That pass complete to Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Nine yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one down. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Corral. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On third down, Tatum. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Corral on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Corral on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 10 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Here we go. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Throwing on second and long. Cousins. He'll dump this off to Akers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Play action, Corral. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Off play action. Here's Corral. Touchdown, Panthers. Noah Fant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Up to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got a man complete past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Play action here, Corral. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Carolina.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Cousins now from the 50. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot now for Cousins. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, get up, go, if I touch it.